Okay, I'm back out the shop after my exciting day yesterday. I don't know what I was thinking there. Normally I don't go punch it all the way through like that, and normally I'll leave a 15 thousandths floor in it, and then go back and just cut that out. Well, for some stupid reason I decided, I'm going to punch all the way through and just, yeah, right. And I even thought to myself, that's awful thin. It could collapse and pop out of there. And I no more said that on video. And within a minute, it let loose. It scared the crap out of me. And running at 3,000 RPM. And so you figure that was swinging around at about a 4-inch diameter. So circumference would be about 12 inches. So over 12 inches. So it's good. And so it was moving at 3,000 feet per minute. Anyway, it was traveling. If that would have came off and hit me, it would have definitely did damage. So that's why I kind of just stepped back. I am going to go ahead. This is the one that crashed, by the way. You can see it did damage, bent the fins, but I want to cut angles on these fins, so I might be able to salvage this. But I am going to go at a different approach for this. I'm going to cut everything, but I'm not going to cut the profile. I'm going to come over to lathe and chuck on that small and put a center in it, live center in it, hold it in place, and then cut the angles on the fins. And matter of fact, I'm going to try to salvage this one. Plus, when I went downtown yesterday, I did get some more of my throwaway brushes for brushing chips away, since I couldn't find one I had. But anyway, I bandsawed off the corner here. I'm going to chuck this into the lathe, and I'm going to try to see if I can salvage this part. Not that I really have to, I just want to see if I can salvage it. And then plus I'll be proving out that I can actually turn that chucking on this real small diameter. Because it's not chucking on much, because that's only like 30 thou high, that diameter that I have in there. But if I put it in Feisty carbon, it should, and it plus a live center, and it should hold in place. Well, let's see, I don't want to go wide open. Maybe a little slower than that. Call me gun shy now. That'll work right there. First thing I'm going to try to do is clean up and turn that OD on there. Give myself a high speed, nice sharp high speed in or lathe bit here. I got one sitting on here. Sharp. See. Zoom in. I think you can kind of see the front of the tool bit. Oop. Right there. Right here. There, yep. Okay. So what I'm doing here is just looking for the high spot here. There it is. So, grab it out of there. And I'll try 50 thou at a time here. getting close. Okay, I'm going to take 40 off out here. That'll do it. That's cleaning up the OD. I'm going to have to, yeah, right here. I'll have to go a little more. This will actually be under what I really wanted, but that's okay. I'll just make the mating part. I'll go another 20. For the most part, it's cleaned up there. Now I want to try to see if I can turn my compound over here and try to clean up those fins. I don't know how well that's going to work. They're not very thick. Can't remember what they were for thickness that I made them. I'm not sure what kind of angle I can get out of this by turning it that way. Yeah, okay, if I use a boring bar. It's not going to go all the way in. It's just going to be cutting that corner off. Haven't touched the ones that are bent yet. Yeah, I'm going to pull that boring bar out a little further. That's as far in as I can get. So I need to pull that out a little bit. I don't like sticking that boring bar out that far. Plus, I think I am going to slow it down a little more. things are hot. About far in as I can get with this one. This boring bar. Hasn't touched that one yet. I think I'm going to go with a little more angle, I guess. Okay. Okay, if I keep messing with the angle, I'll get it cleaned up yet. Maybe a little more. It's about as far as I can go that way. It's just a matter of adjusting things around here to get in there. Let's see. Stop that. Little temporary chip shield that, or wave cover that I put on here is not so temporary. I need to someday break down and do something about that. We're getting there now. A couple more passes. What if I could take a pliers and kind of kind of straighten this one out a little bit without breaking it. That's not too bad. How about this one? Got a little kind of weird kink in it too. It's thin enough to where I can actually straighten them out. The ones that got kinked over. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to call that good. Right there. Can you see that? Yeah. But they're all kind of straight and cleaned up. I don't notice any big bends. Now I'm going to face them back a little ways. I got a groove to put in there yet too. So I'm going to leave the compound set where it's at. I have to turn my tool post around. And I want a nice sharp cornered tool bit to go in there. That should do her. Okay. You know, as many scales as I got laying around here, about 4 or 5 scales laying around here, and there's never one within reach. Why is that? Okay, where do I want to come off of? I want to come off of there. I'm going to have to set my stop up. I'm pretty close to being on center. Close enough for this, because way out here at this diameter. Now, okay, I just want to get it close. Okay. Now I want to cut a little groove around that. I'm gonna have to tree pan. I'll have to have a tree pan tool to do that. See if I got anything already made up or not. a little wider than what I want. I'll have to grind this one down. This is too wide, but it's close to what I want. So I will grind it down a little bit. Edge on it. Edge on this side. And this way. Okay, I just quick ground up I don't know if you tree pan tool here. Let's zoom out here. You can. I had a tool bit that was pretty close, so I just went. It was just a little too thick on the nose, and I just went ahead and ground that down. I didn't want it. I wanted to keep it around 30 to 40. It's like 38 thou now. So. That in there. And I want to go about 20 thou deep with it. So let's swing around here and get it up to the fin. Just touching off on the fin. Oh, I forgot to zoom you back in here. I'm just touching off on the fin, and now I'm going to set my Z here to 0 so that I can go in about 20 thou. I don't like that high-pitched squeal. I'm going to go kick it down a little more. Now I'm going to kick her down to, about half of what I'm running. There's 20. Almost 25. You know what? I think I am going to go make that a little wider. So I'm going to crank it out. 20 or so. That should do it. And while I got it in here, we can file. And knock the edges off. Oh, too bad. Oh, while I got it in here, I might as well drill and tap that hole in the center. Duh. I haven't done that either. That's for to hold the top cover on. And if I remember right, that was like a 256. A lot of 256 holes in this thing. Actually, it's 440. Okay. That's even better. Well, easier. For me, it's easier. I need a number 43 drill. There's a center mark in there already from where the live center was riding. So I don't need to, I shouldn't need the center roll Okay. Now I need to get a 440 tap set up. Trying to read make sure I got the right tap here. I think it was set up from yesterday. Find the Allen wrench to take it out of there. Yeah, yesterday was kind of like I haven't had a major mishap in a long time, and sometimes it takes a little major mishap to set you in line, make you realize that, hey, you don't know as much as you really should know. Yeah. All right. I like that tap holder, so maybe I can find a small ID here. Where'd they lay that at? Well, I'll just use it for now for 440. And then now I'm going to power tap again. Not at 1400, but plenty fast enough. Stop it. Okay. All right. The underside's got a little bit, but once I deburr that, clean that up, deburr this and clean this up, I think it'll be just fine. Oh, sorry, I zoom you back out here so you can kind of see. But yeah, I mean, it's right here. You can see it's marred up a little bit. But if I take a file and blend that out, you'll never. Plus, you'll never see it sitting down. But it'll be gone once I get everything deburred.